The drivers are ready. The crew is ready. We hope you're ready too. It's race time at Wiscasset Speedway. Get settled in, folks. The show starts now.
Hey, shake and bake, Cal! Woo! Shake and bake!
And with that, a good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back home to Wiscasset Speedway. It is race time here at Maine's biggest and fastest. For all you folks here in the grandstands this afternoon and all the folks watching on Speed 51 TV today and all ships at sea, welcome to Wiscasset Speedway on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Group 2 is in action. First class on the track today is the Portland Glass Strictly Streets. As I mentioned, we have our friends from the Senior Tour Auto Racers in town today. The Kennebec Equipment Rental Outlaw Minis, 88.5 FM Modifieds. And the main event today for the Wood Pellet Warehouse Late Model Sportsman, the annual Coastal 200. First of two heat races for the Strictly Streets today. This will set the field for their 25-lap feature today. These are the low handicap cars and a few new ones that have joined us this week. So we'll go with Brady Romano on the point with the number 78. Caleb Emerson Maines out of Richmond in the 4. Mike Haynes out of Livermore in the number 67. Bernie Dinsmore, former champ, in the number 3 car out of Hope. Chad Wills out of Oxford in the 00. He's got Scott Wiggin from Somersworth, New Hampshire, visiting with us today in the number 26. Dan Brown is in the number 83 out of Peru, and Dylan Lancaster in car number 1 will fill the field here for heat number 1. This will fill the front half of the field for their 25-lapper. Heat 2, the high handicap guys will come out here for heat number 2. Barry Morris will pull the pace car to the infield. You folks ready? Let's get this show on the road. Green flag is out. These guys 2 weeks ago had their race cut short after just 10 laps, so they scrapped that one, and we're starting from scratch with this pair of heat races. Brady Romano will show them the way first time through, followed by Bernie Dinsmore up to second. Caleb Emerson Maines in the 4 trying to hang on to that third spot with Mike Haynes to his inside. Now Bernie Dinsmore in the 3 will look to the outside of the race leader. Bernie Dinsmore's been at this game for well over 20 years, probably 25, 30 years here racing at Wiscasset Speedway. He's tucked in there to the second spot. Romano spins right in front of the pack. Got some dirt kicked up at the bottom of turn 4, but I believe they'll let him race through that. Flagman Nate Sennett will keep it going. They'll hit the halfway marker next time by the stripe. Dinsmore, Haynes, Wills up to the 3rd spot now in the 00. Emerson Maines back to 4th. Dan Brown holding the 5th position with 5 complete. Strictly Streets have built up those car count numbers pretty nicely here in the first half of the 2021 season. Been averaging about 15 to 17 cars per race. We have 16 in the paddock today for the Strictly Streets. Bernie Dinsmore turned the fast lap of the race back on lap 2 with a 17.60 second lap. About a 76 mile per hour average around this track. So Bernie Dinsmore half straightaway cushion over Mike Haynes, who's trying to hold off the 00. Final time through 3 and 4. Checkered flag is ready. Bernie Dinsmore will take the heat win. Mike Haynes able to hold off the 0-0 of Chad Wills. Then comes Caleb Emerson Maines in the 4 car. He'll finish in 5th. Dylan Lancaster 6th. Pace car to take the turn in. Go on green. There it is. These are the high handicap drivers in this division today. And this will fill the back half of the field for the 25-lap feature. So furthest up that the winner of this heat will be able to start is in 9th position. Or actually, check that, 4 cars going to the back. So closest they'll be able to start to the front will be 5th position. Keith Drost is showing the way. Kurt Hewins to the 2nd spot. Side by side for 3rd has Mac Hannon Jr. in car number 08. And the 27 of Scott Eck starting to slip back a little bit on that outside. 3 wide out of the turn. Eck slipping back. Zach Emerson looking for room, but he gets shuffled to the back of the pack as he was there on the outside lane. Little trouble for Ashton Reynolds in the 14. Got loose out of turn 2. Shuffled him back to 5th. And we'll hit halfway this time by the stripe. Josh St. Clair, the one on the move, started back in 8th. He's now up into 4th. Last lap around, turned the fast lap at a 17.49. 77 mile per hour average. They'll get 2 laps to go this next time by the stripe. No change in the leader. Keith Drost doing a nice job up front. Only car close to him is that 14H of Kurt Hewins, but now he's back and slips up coming out of turn 4. He'll bail out a lap early. That'll change things up and give Keith Drost an even bigger lead as they come around the final time through 3 and 4. Checkers are ready, and Keith Drost will pick up the win. Mac Hannon Jr. will finish in 2nd, followed by Ashton Reynolds, who recovers for the 3rd place finish. And off we go. Bernie Dinsmore will jump to the early lead, a car length or 2 already over Mike Haynes. Then comes the 78 of Brady Romano to the outside. Emerson Maines in the 4 holds the 4th position, followed by Mac Hannon Jr. Side by side, 3 rows back from there, Keith Drost in the 74 and Scott Eck in the 27. Eck starting to slip back there in the outside lane. He's got Jonathan Emerson caught in behind him. They'll come 3 wide out of the turn. Emerson couldn't quite get to that spot through the middle, and he's going to drop a couple more spots, maybe clear behind the 51 of Josh St. Clair. Lead trio out single file, little space back to the number 08 of Mac Hannon. He holds the 4th position.
Dinsmore continuing a good run out there, holding on to a pretty comfortable lead just a few laps in. Cars starting to creep up on him a little bit. Here comes the 67. Getting a little bit closer in there.
All right, just checking with scoring on the 08 of Mac Hannon Jr. Not showing up on the score poll. His transponder was working when he came on the track, so he is still credited with the 4th position. So Emerson Maines in the number 4 car right now holding down the 5th position. We got a lot of race cars around him though. Keith Drost in the 74 on the outside. Zach Emerson in the 23 behind him. Looks like some smoke out of the 51 of Josh St. Clair. Drost able to shake off the challenge and leave that group behind, firmly in the 5th position now. Caleb Emerson Maines spins it out of turn 4, kicks up a lot of dust. They're going to let him race through. We'll see how they do. Good race for 5th place, or check that, 6th place between the 23 and the 51. Zach Emerson holding that spot, but Josh St. Clair to the outside. Emerson Maines now heading down pit road. He will drop out early. Bernie Dinsmore looking to do something he hasn't done for 12 years, and that is win a race here at Wiscasset Speedway. He does have himself 29 career wins, but number 30 has been a long time coming. The Emersons kind of locked back in the middle of the pack. There goes the 26 down pit road. Scott Wiggin dropping out early. Mac Hannon Jr. in the number 08, able to get by the 78 of Brady Romano. Move the 08 car up into 3rd. Keith Drost will move into 4th, and the 78 gets shuffled back into 5th. Laps winding down, and kind of interesting to see neither of the Emersons up there contending for a podium. Bernie Dinsmore still holding a lead of just under a second, 0.76 seconds. Adds another 10th onto that lead, that time by the stripe. The one of Dylan Lancaster off the pace, limping at the bottom of turn 3 and 4. We'll see if they can get him. Oh, thought he might go to the infield. Unless he's trying to get across the track over to pit road. There they go. They're able to get the one car off the track. Will stay green. 2 laps to go this time by the stripe. Mike Haynes looking for a career best finish in that runner-up spot as well. One lap to go. Half straightaway cushion and final time down through turn 3 and 4. Checkered flag awaits. Bernie Dinsmore will go wire to wire for the win. Been a while for this guy. Actually, the last win for this guy came back in 2009, so it's been 12 years since he's got a checkered flag here at Wiscasset. Bernie Dinsmore hopping out with the win. Bernie, yeah, it takes a while for us old guys, don't it? Welcome back. It's been a while, my friend. You've got a lot of wins here. It's 30-plus wins here, this track, but it's been a long time in between the last 2.
Yeah, it has. It's pretty cool.
I know you've been close lots of times and a lot of hard work. How was the car today? It looked flawless.
Oh, it was perfect today. My boy has really been studying up on this big time, and we went back home 2 weeks ago with our tail between our legs and just totally redid the whole car, and it's perfect. My brother and my boy really spent a lot of time on this car.
All right, and who you want to thank on the win?
Delano Seafood. They helped us out. They came on board, and I think that's it.
All right, but still, how about the crew? You said pretty much just those guys?
Just my brother and my son helped me out a lot, and I mean, they're for me every week, so it's pretty cool.
We got any old Bernie Dinsmore fans in the crowd out there? All right, give him a nice round of applause, everybody. Bernie Dinsmore picking up his first win in 12 years here at Wiscasset. This guy right here matching his career best at this racetrack, Mike Haynes. Welcome back, my friend. Turn so the folks can see you. If I could pick a hard luck driver who deserved to finally get up here and get one of these at you, this car looked really good today.
Yeah, we threw a whole bunch of stuff at it earlier.
It feels good, don't it? Who you thanking on this? I know you got a lot of good sponsors and crew.
I got to thank Dan Brown. He threw the kitchen sink at it a little while ago. Crafts Cars and everybody that came out.
All right, even these veterans, they care, folks. Nice round of applause for Mike Haynes and the 67. I told you, it means a lot to these guys. Oh, I'm going to talk to Mac Hannon real quick here. Mac, welcome back.
Thank you.
I know you might have started to panic when you didn't see your number up on the scoreboard. It worked when you rolled onto the racetrack, so you do get credit for this third-place finish. Another strong run for the 08.
Yeah, we're pretty happy with it. We converted it over last year to Wiscasset Strictly so we can come back here and play. And so far, it's so good. It's been going pretty consistent, top 4 pretty much every week.
All right, who you thanking on the third-place finish today?
Tired Iron, they just came on. They do auto body repair and stuff. So we got Oakland Park Lanes, Soundings Body and Fender, Auto Fab, Pulse Performance, Fisher Engineering, and Amsoil.
All right, great job. Whoop, go ahead.
Use that family. Thanks for all coming out. My boy Logan, he helps out. Andrew, Jessica, my dad, the Easy Valley team. Man, we have fun. This is great. I'm glad to be here finally.
Awesome job right there. Mac Hannon bringing it home in third. Mike Haynes is your second place finisher, and Bernie Dinsmore is your feature winner. 3 of the veterans up here sweep the podium. The Portland Glass Strictly Streets.